This show is probably going to be a hit and miss for me, and it might be for others also too. I really don't see this anime being it being so potentially really, really good, because I can tell that this anime is kind of lacking. It really is. It really is. It really is. And I know they're just use standard animations and stuff like that basic for this anime, but it is okay, but it just doesn't look like it was really all that great or anything like that. I'm not saying this anime is terrible or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I felt like that this anime I've been hyping for quite some time, wanted to see it to see if it'd be interesting for me. Basically, it just don't feel like it's not really maybe something I don't even like or stuff like that. I'm not really sure if I'm going to give it a 3 episode rule, because I'm probably just going to put this series on hold just for right now and see where it goes. If there really actually any good things about happen to basically in this anime. If you guys want to know the anime I'm talking about, I forgot to mention to you guys this is episode 1. I forgot to tell you. Let me hear. Okay, it says the maid I hire recently is mysterious. So, yeah. Now there's one big complaint I don't like about this anime. Okay, the main little character, his name, I think his name Yuri or something like that, or Yuri or whatever his name is, or something like that. He's the young master. He's the young master in his mansion. He said that his family is not around anymore because they got into a terrible accident, and so that's basically what happened. That's basically what pretty much was basically what's really was happening. Even though he wants to become the butler himself, based off his own mansion, because like how can a kid can take care of the whole entire mansion by himself, because when he does not have any maids or a butler in his house, and how are they supposed to help him out? And so I'm like, he wants to become an adult, he wants to become independent, and I definitely do understand, but maybe he just has a trust issue with people that he just doesn't even like, and that's one of the major complaints I want to say about this basic in this episode. I don't know if this is really going to carry on with episode 2 or episode 3, but I don't know. I'm going to give it a 3 episode rule. Okay, I'm going to give it 3 episode rule. Okay, but the major complaint I definitely want to talk about, which I've already said a couple of times for, is basically that the main MC character in Sam and Yuri is basically he's constantly asking the maid that there's something suspicious going on about you. You're being suspicious. You're doing this. You are doing that, and stuff like that. Even though she teases him, quite a few times, teases him really quite a few times. But I just don't like the fact where he says suspicious like all of the time, basically in between breaks of a short or whatever maybe is. Usually it shows different little short clips or something, not short clips, but short things going on in the anime. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. If you, I would say it's different segments. That's what I'm just saying, different segments. But even though I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that, but I just don't like a character is just repeating the same thing over and over again, and just by saying the maid, it's just she's being suspicious. But like I don't seem to understand how what the main MC character for is him. I mean, he looks like he's just a homeschool kid, or he just look like he came from middle school, or anything like that, or he may be just much older than that. Maybe we really don't even know. I mean, he could be a senior, he could be a junior, or maybe high school or something like that. I can just tell that looks like a little rich kid. That's just basically what he looks like. He just wants to be independent, and he just really doesn't want to be a burden on anybody else and stuff like that. I think the main character, he does worry a lot, and that's something very surprising that I usually don't see an anime like that in for quite some time, because I never seen an MC character that would just be so worried, that basically just be so worried, basically about his friends or whatever it maybe is or something like that. But I could just really can tell, it's just by, if you notice by the way the body language, that basically what he's doing, and pay attention how is he talking with that, it just really just tells me that I think this character is really worried. And I don't know. I think he's just being. The one thing I think the reason why he's acting like this, he's being too overprotective of his home because that's where his mom and dad lived at and stuff. Now, basically, I definitely want to say this is a spoiler. If you guys don't want to hear this, I'm sorry, but I want to mention this also as well too, because in the end of the anime where you see the maid, she's basically just staying overnight. She doesn't have lights on and stuff like that and stuff, and she looks at the picture. She looked at the picture and then she said like young master. But it seems to me that she must have known something about the young master that we really do not even know and stuff like that. So this could be more than enough a slice of life anime, which it does have romance, and I'm really quite surprised that based on the studio of Silver Lake, which I'm a big fan of Silver Lake because I do like their some of the animes that they made or Shaft and stuff like that. They make some really awesome anime. I really do. They're one of my favorite studios. But the problem is, the problem is that mainly a lot of people may not want to watch this anime because it's not that kind of anime. It just will shows fan service. I mean, it does sometimes, but it just doesn't do really all the time. And stuff like that, like I said, I don't mind fan service. I don't mind. It's just as long as it just doesn't, as long as it just doesn't get in the way of the story of the timeline. Basically what it seems to me. We don't know really a whole lot of information like how his parents got to a car accident or anything like that. But it seems to me that the maid, she must know something that we really do not even know, or maybe there might be a very good possibility that maybe the mom and dad that they could be alive. I mean, that's a very good possibility. That's a very good possibility that could happen. So that, or maybe she must have got into a car wreck with the not say with the mom and dad or anything like that. But I mean, I really don't know. I mean, there's not really much further characterization just based for the maid. Even though she may be attractive, she's very cute and stuff. She kind of reminds me of Nagato, Miss Nagato. If you guys don't know who Miss Nagato is, she's like some kind of Yuri, not a Yuri. She's constantly like this Yuri type of character, go yandere, something like that. I never won and stuff like that. She does all the suspicious faces, but it can make you cringe sometimes. I know, I haven't talked about the anime in quite some time, but anyways, I'm really kind of curious where it's going to go because there's just so many different things. I really do not even know about this anime. I don't know if this anime is based on a manga because I mean I'd like to see if it really actually is. And I'm going to ask you a question because if this anime is based on a light novel or manga, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll be very interested if I really want to buy the manga or not. If I really want to, if I do, but I don't know if it does have a light novel. So because I'm not the biggest fan of light novels really all that much because I'd rather just see like I just rather just want to see like what's going on and what's really happening and really for me to understand what's going on with this anime. But even though I don't know if it's going to be for you guys, I don't know if it's going to be for me. But like as far, I always stick to my guns. I always stick to my guns. I always do. So I'm going to give it a 3 episode rule, and I'm going to decide whatever or not if I want to drop this or not. So I'm just saying I don't mean to be so negative in this review in this review. That's just all I'm just saying. I mean, it just seems that I just don't like how the MC character really actually what I mean how he acts is just saying the maid is suspicious stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm just saying. So I'm taking it with a grain of salt. But yeah. Anyway, so that's the end for this video. Tell me what you guys think. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell also so some of you guys watching my videos. And yeah, anyways, please leave your comments below. I'm really kind of curious what you guys have to say. And please, you guys, please tell me in the comments below if this is a manga, if this is based on a manga or a light novel. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, anyways, I love you guys. Take care. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just love you. I love you guys. Please safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.